Hey guys, so some of us have a lot of these and some of us have none of these, and these are siblings. Siblings can really have our back in the times of need, but also grind your gears on the day-to-day and really pick a fight when there's no particular reason, but that's what a sibling is there for, right? My speech today is going to be and contribute to my brother Nate and how much that he has taught me over the years, and I just very much appreciate how much I have learned from my brother. And he is my big brother. He is 2 years older than me. He has taught me how to do my favorite hobby, which is snowboarding, and a useful skill, which is salmon fishing, because I love eating salmon, and now I can go catch my own fresh salmon myself. And also, he has taught me how to drive a 5-speed, a stick shift, which not a lot of people that I have learned now know actually how to drive a 5-speed. So when he was teaching me how to snowboard, we would go up at the crack of dawn because we had to get there before the lifts open, which they open at 9, and then we wanted to get good parking, so we had to leave even earlier in the morning. But we did. We always got really good parking and then got our passes as soon as the ski lifts open. And then I was falling and I was having a really tough time, and he really helped guide my posture so I could then stay up on my snowboard. And then once you're up on your snowboard, you have to learn how to slow down on your snowboard. So he also helped me slow down after, obviously multiple times of falling, and really then teach me how to carve. And we would always go up really early in the morning, and it is nothing hits different than being up on the mountain when it's the sun is just about to rise. It is so beautiful, and I love that very much. He also has taught me how to drive a stick shift. So, in driving a stick shift, we would go after school every day or every other day in his little red hatchback Honda Civic, and we would have the tunes blasting and just kind of hanging out with the windows down in the summertime, and our heads would just hit the back of the seat and be really rockety because I didn't really know how to drive a stick shift that well, and I was still learning. I would kill it at almost every stop sign, and we just laughed about it. But after a couple weeks, I started getting pretty all right at driving a stick shift. So it kind of became our quality time. But after I was pretty good, we would just go and hang out and listen to tunes and drive around back roads, and it was really nice. And then the last thing that he has taught me is how to salmon fish. So we would also wake up super early in the morning. I have a lot of memories of me just sleeping on the way there and then getting woken up saying okay, now it's time to put your waders on or your muck boots and then let's go. So I remember this one time where we only had one extra set of waders, and they happened to be a large or an extra large for men, and I am a small in women's, so we can all imagine how those fit me and how uncomfortable I was. I was swimming in those waders, but I did stay dry throughout the day, thankfully. It was a very wet day, so once we got our waders on and our muck boots and all of our fishing poles together, we had to walk down to the creek, and it was just raining and it was really cold, but we did end up fishing limited out on our tags and everything, because every time you catch a salmon you have to log it in your little tag book, so it's legal. And then we all limited out, and the only thing that we had to bring the fish back was a snowboard case, and the snowboard case was a big black long zipper case. So we stuffed these salmon in the case, and we had a heck of a time getting back to the truck, because if there's 10 salmon in one case, these salmon were over a foot long, and they were very heavy, and so the boys were all taking turns carrying the fish back, almost falling down with them. It was a heck of a time, but we got our salmon fish, and it was really good when we cooked it and smoked it up. And so that's one of our salmon fishing trips. My brother actually committed suicide in the year of 2020, almost 2 years ago today, and that is why I am doing this speech for him. So thank you so much for listening. Bye.